what it do, YouTube? You know it's still alive, and we back with another one, man. And I've been doing all these reactions of some of the older players and players that I watched growing up and players that are all retired now. So we're gonna get into some of the newer players a little bit here because Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, is probably one of my favorite players in the league. You know what I mean? He's a beast. He came into the league as an underrated, skinny rookie. You know what I mean? People didn't really think he would turn out to be anything. Sorry, I'm congested, these damn allergies, but people didn't really think he would turn out to be anything, man. And he has turned into one of the biggest problems we have in the NBA, man. He is a beast. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to get right off into this video, man.
Why me? You ask that question all the time, like why was I the person to represent the family and represent the country, represent the Bucks and the city? Like I'm supposed to be here. I'm just trying to be myself. I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. If I can inspire people by being myself, that's amazing.
Man, he's a beast.
It takes more than skills to be great. That's what people don't understand. You can be the most skillful person on earth, still don't make the NBA. The NBA is not about skills. It takes way more to be. Consistency. LeBron James, 20 years in the league. When you think about LeBron, you think about consistency. He's been great for 20 years. Think about MJ, Edge, about getting better, obsession. Kobe, obsession. Steph, KD, like, man, it's not just skills. People think it's not just skills.
Nah, fuck no, it's not just skills. It takes to actually be one of the greats, you have to have that insaneness in your brain a little bit to like there's a lot of players that just go out there and they're there for the paycheck. They're there because they're good basketball players, but they don't necessarily have that drive to want to go really win championships the way some players do.
But the thing that makes me a step further than people is the obsession and the discipline I have towards the game, not my skills.
And the reason that I've been able to, play in high level is that I'm always in the present, always want to be better.
I mean, yeah, your obsession with the game is a big problem. You know what I mean? Like you like are a big portion of it. But Giannis, you got to be honest with yourself. You're a freak of nature. You're 7 foot. You play like a guard, and you have like a 7'6" wingspan. So don't act like that doesn't help you. But he is right. You can't just get it off just skill.
Even when I fail and I learn and I become better. So I can't lose in life.
A mindset to have that, like, when you focus on the past, that's your ego. I did this in the past. I want that in the past. And when I focus in the future, is my pride. Like, yeah, next game 5, I do this and this and this. I'm going down. That's your pride talking. Like it doesn't happen. Like you're right here, and I kind of like try to focus in the moment, in the present. And that's humility. That's being humble. That's not setting no expectation. That's going out there, enjoying the game, competing at a high level.
Facts.
My mission is,
and I think that's a lot of thing too. Like, I think a lot of these players nowadays, especially, they don't really enjoy to play the game that much. Like, you can see it on their face. Like, the players that end up being the best are the ones that are able to have fun out there too. You know what I mean? Still, like, it's not like, even though they're working, it's still fun for them.
now
Like, look at Luca, man. He be having the most fun on the court.
is to get better every day, work on my game.
It's always about getting better, improve yourself. There's going to be a lot of highs, a lot of lows. Who cares? You do your job, you go back home, you don't worry about the outcome. You only worry about what you can control, which is your effort and your attitude.
What is your goal?
That's where he's from.
Your attitude.
That place looks like it's been bombed. I thought he was from Greece or something. Why does that whole area right there look like it's been bombed?
What is your goal for your career?
I want to be NBA
Young Giannis, man. Nobody ever thought that this kid right here was going to be in the NBA.
player.
I always dreamed that I could be an NBA player, and come make the drama come over here and play. But back
Like, look how skinny he was. When he came into the league, everybody was doubting him. But he also grew since he got in the league.
then I was 16. I was probably just hoping I get on the floor. Yeah, back then, I always had the dream, but I never thought it's gonna happen.
My coach told me if you want to be great, you gotta be different, So I'm just trying to do stuff that no one else does, and stand a little bit more than them, and so I can become better than them. Because, at the end of the day, I want to be as best as I can be,
In order for you to, excel and be better at what you do, you always got to be student of the game.
Look
You
how
gotta keep
skinny he was when he came into the league. God dang.
learning. You got to,
Compared to
be open
now.
for everything. And I remember at the time, being the 15th pick, out of nowhere, and people didn't know me. But I tried to humble myself as much as possible. I was trying to be, act like I was undrafted. I didn't care about being the number 1 pick, 15 pick. I wanted to be the student of the game. I wanted to learn as much as possible.
Any player who talks like that is going to be dangerous. Because a lot of players come in the league thinking they're hot shit and they're going to be the best player on their team. Like, they got this. Any player who comes into the league trying to learn is going to be a problem. Like the way Kobe did, the way a lot of other greats have over the years. They come in and they just want to learn right away, like asking questions, studying what happens if you do this, studying what happens if you do that.
I didn't care if I was going to the G League or whatever the case might be, or not playing. And I just wanted to learn, and for any kid, any player, anybody out there, any person, you always got to be open about learning.
Facts.
And ask questions, as much as possible. And that's what my dad told me, and that's what I was, always doing. You got to think outside the box, and you always got to be a kid. Kid use their fantasy. Like, you can see a kid being creative and playing with 2 rocks and playing around with them. But when you're a kid, you always want to learn. You always want to learn. You ask questions. You ask questions every time. Why do I do this? I believe that pressure is earned. If I wasn't who I am today, and I didn't work as hard as I work, and I didn't focus in the game, and didn't love the game, and didn't compete the way I am, we wouldn't be talking about pressure. Pressure is earned, and I love it. I'm out there, I'm only competing, I want more.
Damn, he met him at the rim, dude.
Pressure is earned, and I love it. I'm out there, I'm only competing.
Oh, that's DeAndre Ayton, too.
And I want more pressure, because the better I get, the more pressure I have.
Are we satisfied? I'm not satisfied. I'm not even close to being satisfied, and that's the tone we got to set as a team, and as a leader of this team.
Ever since his championship run, though, his team has kind of failed to put a team around him.
That's the tone I'm going to set. I never dreamed to be the MVP. I wanted to be a champion. And I said, don't call me MVP until I'm a champion. Now, don't call me nothing. I have the same mentality. And that's the messed up part about my brain. That we just did it. Like, we did it a couple hours ago, and I'm already thinking about how can I do it again.
Why are his lips pink like that? Was that just the camera lighting or like a...
part about my brain.
Yeah, because they're red right there.
That we just did it. Like, we did it a couple hours ago.
They look pink right there. What the fuck?
I'm already thinking about how can I do it again. The weight was always get better. I enjoy obviously that we're champions, but the weight is the same. Get better. Hopefully a lot of kids.
I mean, yeah, I would love to see him in some more finals, man. Even if it's not with Milwaukee, if it's with a different team, oh well. But Giannis needs to have a team around him. Since 2021, he has had a shit team around him.
I can see if you have the mindset of like improving every day. That's all. you might get yourself to a level that you never thought you're gonna be. So.
It's over. The Bucks have done it. The long wait has ended. After a half century, the Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I want to see Giannis get into some more championship runs because he's definitely one of the best players we have in the league right now. And his front office is failing him. He should have more players around him. He should have more of a team around him. Nobody's saying go get all-stars, but man, you got to have a solid foundation around him because he can't do it all himself, even though he is 7 foot and plays like a freaking guard and can dribble, shoot, everything. He needs some. You got to have a team around you. But man, I'm finna probably do one more live stream after this. Man, it's still live. Checking out. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, y'all.